All right, what we have here is an October 73 production TR6, which would make it a 1974 model year TR6. Brown in color, Arizona car. So far we've not seen any rust. We're gonna put this car up on the lift. Of course, we'll do a driving video. The speedometer reads 18,000 miles. I don't believe that's correct. We actually kind of got to tell you some sad story. We actually sold this car to a gentleman who flew in and was driving back to Omaha, Nebraska. And he got about an hour north and the rear end went out on the car, so we trailered it back and rebuilt the rear end, all of its bushings, the entire differential. Put him on the road, and several hours later we heard from him. He was in St. Louis and he had put a rod through the block. So we trailered it back, gave him his money back, sold him another car, and we had the engine rebuilt on this car. So this car has a fresh engine rebuild and a fresh rear end differential. So no clunking, no thumping when you shift. The engine doesn't have 200 miles on it. It's fresh. So this car is really a good opportunity for someone. Arizona car, no rust, new engine, new differential, or rebuilt engine, rebuilt differential. And I'm selling the car for under $20,000. So it's a pretty good opportunity for somebody. Cars like this one is $18,000 from Arizona, that one's $18,000 from Florida. The two other cars are hardtop cars, they're $22,000, just a price comparison. But let's look at the gaps on this car. Even and straight. Even and straight. Door gaps are lovely. They're even. These gaps are perfect. No rust in these seams. These are rust-prone areas. Deck lid gaps are good. Again, a clean seam here. And good door gaps on the door. This car is certainly not a perfect car, but it's a heck of a nice driver. That's what I'd categorize it as, a high-grade driver. Dash is in good shape. There's no cracking on the upper pad. There is a little warping going on in that corner. All the gauges are good. This is not broken up. This is normally broken up. This is in good shape. Knee pad. Door cards are okay. Seats are good. Carpets are good. Sun visors are okay. They're a little puffy, but I would expect that out of an Arizona car. All right, let's start it. And then, as I say, we'll put it up on a lift. One thing I like about this car is how well it sits. Look how square it sits. The rear end's not saggy, doesn't sit down, doesn't squat. Try to get you another view. That car has a nice stance. All right, let's start it. All right, we're gonna start the car from standing outside. We haven't run the car yet out on a drive, so this is a cold start. Battery was dead, so we have a jump box on it, but that's all it is, just a jump box. Good clean engine compartment. Everything's complete. This wire is the extra hood release, which is common in TR6s. People put them in for a secondary hood release. Haven't had to use it yet. No rust at the base of the battery where they normally rust. No rust in all the seams. You can see the inside is clean, it hasn't been hit. We're gonna go ahead and put this car up on the lift. All right, we're at eye level on this TR6 74. These are rust prone areas. Again, an Arizona car. Clean, neat, tidy. Clean grill. No rust on the below here. Chrome's okay. I believe the rear has a little bit of pitting. We got a lot of water spots. Chrome's in good shape. The dead bug. Gap is good. Wheels and tires are in nice condition. Matter of fact, they're real deep in tread, so you won't be doing tires. No Bondo. Straight sides. You can see how straight that side is. Good gaps. We'll go around to this side and I'll show you how straight that side is. Again, good and straight, not rusty. You can look up in here, everything's clean, nice. Looks like they've put new shocks on. No rust. Wheels in nice shape. Again, deep tires. Solid. Solid everywhere. Probably the most redeeming thing about this car is how solid it is. Not to mention the new engine and the new rear end. Not rusty here. I'll take it on up to the top so we can look at the underside. All right, here we are on the underside. You can see that frame is all clean. There's that new rear end. If you see any rust like on the exhaust, that's just from humidity and heat. It's in good shape. Again, nice straight frame. This is a real thin sheet metal. Has tendency to rust. This one's original. Floorboards are original. Here's the inner seals. They rust. Original drain plugs or train holes are still there. So in very good condition. Same here. Drain hole, drain hole, drain hole, drain hole. No rust again, no rust. Engine's dry as it should be. Since it spin out, it came back in. Yeah, there's those new shocks on the front. So very solid, straight. We'll go for a drive.